Thank you for holding the line. You've been transferred to Alan Smith here.
Transferred to Ellen Smith, who?
Alan Smith from Treasury Department of Payments. Whom I'm speaking to?
Yes, my name is Rupert Sod.
Okay. Mr. Sod, the officer who is speaking to you had, I believe, sir, spoke to you correctly, and he has informed you about the situation, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, what is your intention here?
Well, I was hoping.
Do you have any questions?
Well, I didn't do any of this, and I just want to get this over with. I want to prove my name's correct.
Mm-hmm. Where are you right now, Mr. Sod?
Ohio.
Now, you mean to say that you're in office, you're in home? Where are you right now?
No, I'm at home.
Okay. Are you in a loudspeaker or on a headset, sir?
Headset.
Okay. I can't hear you properly. That's the reason I asked you. Can you please take me off from your headset?
This is the way I talk on the phone. I don't like having the phone up to my ear because I don't want to get brain cancer from the microwaves.
Any which way, this call is being recorded and it will be placed inside the courtroom as an evidence. That's the reason I'm trying to have a clear conversation. So if I don't get a clear voice of yours, you're going to be still staying guilty of this particular information. So what about it? You want to take your headset off, or are you?
All right. I just took it off. It's off now.
Did you?
Yes.
It's off.
Yes, it's off.
Okay. Okay, so let's continue with the conversation. Do you feel that you have illegal bank accounts as per the officer told you?
Did he ask about my what?
Do you have any illegal bank accounts on your name?
Do I have any illegal bank accounts? No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
I just have my regular bank accounts.
Okay, so did you try to investigate, or did you feel some suspicious activities going through your bank accounts or your complete history?
I don't know what you're talking about. You're not making any sense to me.
I never make any sense, sir. I'm trying to be asking some questions here. Do you feel that any transaction which has happened from your bank accounts are illegal or fake?
No, of course not.
Did you feel any time in the last 1 week, past week?
No. I don't have any illegal bank accounts or do anything illegal with my banks. I barely, do anything.
Mm-hmm. So now I have the warrant which has been issued on your name with illegal bank accounts. And let me go through one more time. There is an abandoned car which we found out, and we found some blood stains inside the car and also a package which contains crack cocaine and marijuana, where the sender address and the receiver information stated very clearly on your name. And however, when we raided that particular sender address, we found large number of crack cocaine, illegal bank accounts, properties, which has been stated as per your names as well. So that's the reason we're trying to have an ongoing investigation. And these bank accounts had a transaction each and every day, approximately $15,000, $30,000. And this was being transacted to foreign countries like Afghanistan and Pakistan.
Yes, the other guy told me that, but I haven't done this. I didn't do any of this. And my lawyer just freaking...
I'm not trying to tell you that you have done it. I'm trying to ask you as in complete word, as an evidence here, trying to have an investigation here, that did you do it or somebody's trying to...
I didn't do this.
Put you inside this particular door.
I didn't do this.
Okay. Okay. Let's talk, sir. Let's talk and get this issue resolved.
Listen.
I'm here to make sure that... Go ahead.
Can I just, give you some money to clear my name of this?
No. You're not talking to a corrupted officer. You're talking to a federal officer here, and I may need to press more charges against you.
No, I didn't. I was joking. I was just joking. I'm sorry. I just want to settle my name legally.
Are you trying to bribe a federal officer?
No, of course not.
On the monitored line?
No, absolutely not. You're hearing things.
I'm hearing things.
Yes, I just said I was going to give money to my attorney to get me off, not you. Mr. Ling.
Attorney?
Yes.
Okay. So this call has been recorded with Internal Revenue Service, Social Security Administration Office, Drug Enforcement Administration, Treasury Department, and FBI. They'll come to know what I heard it and what you have informed us on the federal monitored line. So if this call goes in this way, I may need to end up this call and push you to the legal charges. Next 30 minutes, you will be taken out from your residence, get you arrested for 18 years of imprisonment, and a penalty amount of $89,000.
What do I need to do?
Just and your bank account is social.
Please.
Everything will be freeze.
Please, I apologize. Can you please just clear my name of these charges and let this go? I didn't do any of this, and I don't want this
That's the reason we are trying to talk.
Okay.
Make sure that you don't interrupt me one more time, okay?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So I'm trying to have some conversation here to know the facts, okay? We know that you're not done it.
Okay.
So we are trying to have a complete check here. I'm here not to go ahead and get you arrested. I'm here to protect you. So please understand and cooperate with me to get you out of this mess, okay?
Okay.
Now, we have heard a bank account which has been operated, okay, on your name. So that's the reason I'm trying to ask you. Did you feel any suspicious, like you get a phone call or an email or any stuff which you feel from past 1 week which makes you suspicious that some transactions are going through?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Second question, okay. From past 1 week, are you being in your home, you're going to office, what is your activities, a day in and day out activities?
What are my daily...
Can you please go ahead and confirm?
What are my daily activities?
Yes.
I wake up, I feed the chickens, I check the sod outside, make sure it's growing, and I work in the yard, and then I just sit around. I don't do anything special.
I may need to drop this case, Mr. Sod, because you're still in the headset and I can't hear you.
I'm not on a headset. I'm not on a headset. I'm not on a headset.
Okay, I can hear you now. Fine. So, as per sections and the charges violations we have here, drug trafficking, money laundering, trespassing of foreign countries with foreign countries as well, and also the illegal banking accounts which has been provided. That's what the evidence is being proclaimed by the authorities who states what you are right now in this situation. So we have to make sure that whatever the situation is being cleared up, okay, we need to show that the transaction been happening from your bank accounts or what related to your old bank accounts or new bank accounts which has been created in a fraudulent activities. That makes your name clear here. And there are some procedures which we need to take care. In this entire particular call, I'm not going to ask you your bank account number, your routing number, your credit cards, or any of that such particular information. Just make sure of that, okay? And neither you're going to give me any personal information.
Do you want my bank account numbers? Hint, hint.
I do not want that.
Hint, hint.
I do not want that, sir. All I need is, okay, I'm trying to provide you an information that I do not require all this information. But what I require is, how many bank accounts do you have on your name? Is it checking or is it saving? What is the amount right now you have? In order to prove that, these are the accounts which you have,
my lawyer,
and these are the information which...
My lawyer already cleared my name with Mr. Morgan, GS number 10523. Did you hear me when I said that?
What do you mean to say? Yeah, what do you mean to say?
I said my attorney was talking with Mr. Morgan before you got on, and my name was already cleared, and you just told me that I was cleared of all this, and you don't think it's me.
I don't think it's you. But unless I get to a conclusion here with an affidavit, which I'm going to provide it to all the divisions, as I told you, and get a clearance certificate, I don't know whether you did it or somebody is trying to do it. But I never say that or said that you did it until now. I'm trying to have an ongoing investigation. That's all it is.
Well, I don't want to do it. I don't want to, I mean...
You don't want to...
I didn't do this.
What you don't want to do it, sir?
I didn't do any of this, so they cleared my name already, so I don't even know why you're on here. I never said that you did it.
I'm just asking an information which proves that you are innocent inside the courtroom of Washington, D.C. You're not guilty.
I'm not guilty. Yes, thank you. I'm not guilty. I'm glad that we straightened that out. Thank goodness.
I'm not getting into that particular conclusion. I'm trying to have an investigation here, which I believe, sir, you're asking me the questions which I'm supposed to do it. I'm supposed to ask you questions. You're supposed to give me an answer to state that we are clear here, to get your name cleared.
Okay. What's your
question?
I'm
asking you a straightforward question.
All right. What's your question?
There are 5 illegal bank accounts which is operated on your name.
You've already asked that. I do not have any illegal bank accounts. I don't have any illegal
bank accounts. You want to interrupt me? You want to interrupt me, sir?
No, I don't.
So just give me a space where I can complete and get back to you, okay?
All right.
And then I will give you a spare time to talk.
Okay.
Now, my first question is, how many bank accounts do you have on your name?
I've got a checking account and a savings account.
Checking and savings. Do you have just one bank account or multiple bank accounts?
I just told you
that was my question.
I have a checking account and a savings account. I have 2 bank accounts under my name.
What is the name? Okay. What is the name of the banks that you're banking with?
Why do you want to know my bank accounts? It's U.S. Bank.
I want to provide this information to the Treasury Department of Payments, which states that a statement which will be cleared. They'll be having a check.
It's the United Bank.
And I need to go ahead and prove that.
It's United Bank of America, and I have an offshore account.
And that is a checking or saving?
It's the offshore account's a savings account.
Okay. What do we have in checking and what do we have in savings?
What do you mean, what do I have?
Approximate amount. I do not want to...
Oh, checking account.
What is an amount? Yes.
About 3,000 in checking because of the stimulus money that came in, and savings probably maybe like 8,000. I saved all the money my grandma sent me over the years.
Okay. So that includes 2 bank accounts, United Bank of America, checking $3,000, and offshore bank of savings of $8,000, right?
Right.
Okay. How many credit cards do you have?
Way too many.
Way too many.
I have like
how many?
6. At least 6.
6. I want you to please take one by one card, okay, in your hand, and tell me what is the name of the card and what is an amount which you have as of today on the card. That's all it is.
The card doesn't tell me how much is in it, the account, or what my charge is.
I will never tell you how much is in it, okay? You have to know your limit and what you owe to the credit card companies. Well, what is the balance available? You have to let me know an approximate amount. That's all I'm asking you.
3 of them are maxed out, so I can't use them. And the other 3, I've got probably like 1,000 left on each to max it out.
Go one by one. Name the cards.
The first, Bahamian Blood Clot Bank. That's the first one. That's the offshore credit card that I use to get a lower interest rate. The other one is a Chase card.
Where do we have that? Is it maxed out?
That's the one I have that's not maxed out. That's the one I have the most limit left.
What is an available balance on that particular offshore credit card right as now?
Like $5,000 probably left on that one. I had a limit of 15, but I have about 5,000 left.
Okay, go for the second one.
The second one is Chase Bank.
Is it a Freedom? chase freedom?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. What do we have on that?
That one's got like probably like 500 left limit.
Okay. Go for the third one.
The third one is the National Bank of Omaha. And that one is almost totally maxed out. I may have 100 left.
Okay. Rest is maxed out?
Yeah, the rest are maxed out.
Okay, what are the name of the rest of the banks or the credit cards?
Bank of America one is maxed out. The National Bank of Sod Farmers Inc. is maxed out. And the third one is the, I can't think of the name, frickin' thing, TD Bank.
Got you. Okay.
But I mean, I gotta be, I have a tend to have it to lie. I have one more bank. It's called C&B, and that one's maxed out too.
Okay.
I call it the cock and balls bank.
Okay.
It's, it's just a joke.
I understand that.
The what?
I understand that.
Okay.
Thank you for your information.
Yep.
So now, what is the amount of cash do you have?
Like in a checking account, or like literally cash?
No, the cash, literally cash.
Well, I've been doing a lot of work for people lately, so I've got about $1,200 in cash in my safe in my house.
Okay. What car do you drive? Cash, literally cash.
Well, I've been doing a lot of work for people lately, so I've got about $1,200 in cash in my safe in my house.
Okay. What car do you drive?
I have a Honda Civic.
Can you specify the model?
It's a Civic. Honda Civic, that's the model, Civic.
What model manufacturer year it is, sir?
2010. I bought it off of Gareth Hale.
Okay. Do you have any property on your name?
Well, I inherited a small farm.
Okay. And any drugs?
Any drugs?
Any ornaments?
Ornaments, like for Christmas? What do you mean ornaments?
The jewels, gold, diamonds, any ornaments?
Yeah,
here?
I inherited my mom's jewelry.
Okay. Well, what would be the worth of it? An approximate worth?
She had some gold rings. Hold on. Oh, it's my lawyer's calling me back. Thank God. Thank God, Mr. Ling. Are you there, Mr. Ling?
Yes, I'm here. How you doing?
This guy is asking me for money.
Okay, who's this guy that you're talking to directly?
This guy? What's your name, sir? I forgot your name.
My name is Alan Smith, and who stated that I asked you money?
You just asking me about my money.
Okay,
I'm asking you about information here to state as an evidence, not about your bank account, not about your credit card number, not about your accounting information. Nothing.
Listen, Mr.
Well,
Allen,
Mr. Sod, I have to be clear with you. Do not discuss any of your banking information with anyone currently. We've already spoken with Mr. Morgan, and we've cleared up your name. There's absolutely no reason anyone should be asking you anything about any of your financial situation. What's the purpose of this? I don't understand.
He told me if I didn't tell him my bank information, that they would send the police to arrest me.
Well, sir, I can assure you that that is not the case. That is 100% not true.
Listen, Mr. Ling, if I just send you some money, can you send money to Mr. Allen and just settle this whole thing?
There is no need for any kind of money to be exchanged here. You are innocent, sir. Mr. Sod.
Oh, I know that, but sometimes you gotta grease the skids.
Listen to me. do not admit any guilt whatsoever. You are an innocent party here, and I don't understand why they're asking you for any kind of money. For what? This makes absolutely zero sense.
I think you're just freaked out and I was going to sue you for leaving me with this guy to pretty much defile me on the phone.
No, listen, Mr. Sod, as your lawyer, as your attorney, well, as your general attorney, I must be clear with you 100%. That is, we discussed with Mr. Morgan already that you have been framed by someone else.
Well, we know that.
So there's, right, we already know that. We've already established that you're an innocent party. So therefore, there's absolutely no need for an innocent party to pay any other party anything, especially no third parties.
Mr. Allen, are you there?
Well, your line has been transferred to the Social Security Administration officer. This is Simon Morgan again.
Simon Morgan, we said we've cleared this up. Why do I have to keep going on with this? You told me I wasn't guilty.
Yes, Mr. Ling, you were on the line with me, right? I have to transfer this line to the Treasury Payment Department, right? You heard me, right?
Yes.
Yes, and the reason you were transferred is because they are going to differentiate the bank accounts which you and your imposters have, okay? We have to differentiate the bank accounts, and you don't have to pay any amount to any of the department, all right?
But
Well, Mr. Morgan, okay. Mr. Morgan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mr. Ling.
All right. So, Mr. Morgan, here's the challenge that we're running into here. Mr. Sod has already taken all this up with his banks, his financial institutions. He's already made sure that if there's any suspicious activity on his accounts, that he gets notified. So I really don't understand here what the purpose of asking him all this information is. And as his attorney, I have advised him not to provide any of that information. He's already spoken to the financial institutions. They are fully aware that his identity was stolen at some point, and they had Mr. Sod. Is it true that you had already had them reassign these accounts in the past?
Yes, but I thought that was supposed to be secret.
Yeah, well, I'm letting them know so that way they know not to ask you about any of the stuff that they're asking you about
here. That's right. Remember, you filed that brief for me saying that they couldn't ask me about my banking accounts ever again.
That's right. They're not supposed to. I don't know why they're doing this. Mr. Morgan, you know, please understand you are prohibited at this point from speaking with my client about his financial situation, his banks. We were under the impression this had to do with drugs and identity theft, and at this point, just bringing up his financial situation is absolutely nobody needs to know that he's been bankrupt 3 times. You know, nobody needs to know that. So at this point, you know, I'm advising my client not to discuss any of the financial situations with the Social Security Administration when it's not needed.
All right. Now, Mr. Ling, now by saying nothing is going to happen, we have to prove to the government that he is an innocent person, correct?
No, that is incorrect, sir. You do not have. He does not have to prove that he's innocent. He's already proven that he's innocent. You have the party that is accusing of guilt has to prove that he is guilty. We've already established that he is an innocent third party. Or sorry, no, he's not a third party, but he's just an innocent party, and we've already established that here. So there is absolutely no need for anyone to be asking about his financial situation at all.
Mr. Ling, I think he hung up. Mr. Ling, you there?
Yes, I'm here. Did he actually hang up?
I think he hung up on me.
All right, now I can stop being Mr. Ling.
Oh, that was great. That guy was such an idiot.